Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about lesson 3 old traditions in modern life. Hammaga salom, bugun biz siz bilan 3-dars qadimgi an'analar, ya'ni zamonaviy hayotdagi qadimgi an'analar to'g'risida suhbatlashamiz. Activity 1A, think about traditions. So, demak, bizni birinchi mashg'ulotimizda siz quyidagi savollar bo'yicha o'zingizni qanday bilimlarga ega ekanligingizni sinab ko'rishingiz mumkin. Okay, our first question is, what traditions do you know? The next one is, are all traditions old? And third question, are all traditions important in our lives? Why and why not? And the last question is, choose a traditions and what do people usually do? Demak, quyidagi savollarda ko'rib turganingizdek, urf-odatlar, an'analar va ularning hayotdagi o'rni haqida va ular haqida qanday bilimlarga ega ekanligingiz to'g'risida yana bir bor fikr yuritib ko'rishingiz kerak. Va ular nima uchun muhim va siz so'nggi savolimizda o'zingiz birorta istagan urf-odatni tanlab, unda qanday amallar bajarilishi to'g'risida javob berishingiz kerak bo'ladi. The next activity 1C, match the headings with the text. Demak, biz avval matnni ko'rib chiqishdan oldin activity 1C ga e'tibor qaratishingizni so'raymiz. Demak, bizda bu yerda sarlavhalar berilgan. Oldin sarlavhalar haqida ma'lum bir tushunchalarga ega bo'lib olganligingizdan so'ng biz keyin matnni birgalikda o'rganishimiz mumkin. The first one is A, national traditions, ya'ni milliy urf-odatlar. And B, tea ceremony is popular in many Asian countries. Ya'ni B headingimizda biz siz bilan choy quyish marosimining Osiyo mamlakatlari o'rtasida tutgan o'rni haqida bilib olishingiz mumkin. C, historical ceremonies, ya'ni tarixiy urf-odatlar yoki an'analar. D, what traditions do we celebrate? Ya'ni qanday urf-odatlarni biz nishonlashimiz to'g'risida javob berishingiz kerak. E, what is a tradition? Demak, bu bizda berilgan 5 ta sarlavha va bu savollardan so'ng sizga berilgan matnlarni to'g'ri ketma-ketlikda moslashtirib chiqishingiz kerak bo'ladi. Here are 5 headings and you have to match these headings with the texts. Okay, activity 1B, read and check your ideas. Demak, ushbu mashqimizda siz yuqorida berilgan savollaringizga qanday to'g'ri javoblar berganligingizni tekshirib ko'rishingiz mumkin bo'ladi. The first one. What is a tradition? So, what is a tradition? Probably traditions are a way of defining who people are. And traditions are something that people keep doing for a long time and join different generations together. That's why traditions are very important in any country. Demak, bu yerdagi yangi so'zimizni ko'rib chiqishingiz mumkin. Probably. Probably so'zini tarjimasini ko'radigan bo'lsak, ehtimol degan ma'noni beradi. The next one, text number 2. Ikkinchi raqamli matnimiz, demak, there are a lot of traditions in our everyday lives which we carry on in our country. We celebrate birthdays, holidays, and traditional wedding ceremonies. So, the family meal is another tradition that we should try to keep up in our everyday lives. Demak, bu yerdagi yangi birikmalarimizni ko'rib chiqadigan bo'lsak, carry on va keep up. Demak, ushbu birikmalarimizning tarjimasi ikkalasi ham, ya'ni davom etmoq, davom ettirmoq degan ma'noda keladi. The next one. Family meals reflect country's culture and traditions. Besides, it is a good way to bring the family together and a good chance for parents and children to talk. Bu yerda yangi so'zimiz, demak, besides. Besides so'zining tarjimasini ko'rib chiqadigan bo'lsak, bundan tashqari degan ma'noni beradi. The next one. Demak, bizda keyingi matn. The number 3, people all over the world traditionally celebrate such a common holiday as a New Year. But of course, each country has its own national traditional holidays connected with its history. There are some old traditions in Uzbekistan which makes us proud of our country. For example, hospitality and traditional respect for elders. Tea ceremony and sharing it with the guests takes place in our life as an element of hospitality. So here you can see the new words or common. Demak, yangi so'zimiz common and hospitality. Common and hospitality. So what does it mean, this word common? Demak, common so'zning tarjimasi umumiy, odatiy degan ma'nolarni bildiradi. Va bizda keyingi so'zimiz hospitality. Hospitality so'zining ma'nosi mehmondo'stlik degan ma'noni anglatadi. The next text, keyingi demak bizning matnimiz, ceremonies of Uzbek people have formed over the centuries as a result of complex process of cultures and traditions of different nationalities. They are quite original, bright, and go back to the past. Many ceremonies are associated with the birth and upbringing of children and wedding. Here we have a new word that is associated. Demak, bizda yangi so'zimiz associated. Bu so'zning ma'nosini ko'rib chiqadigan bo'lsak, biror narsaga bog'liq bo'lmoq degan ma'nolarni anglatadi. In this activity you have headings. Demak, birinchi darsimizni boshida ko'rib chiqqan headings, ya'ni sarlavhalarimizni ma'no jihatidan endi qaysi matnga to'g'ri kelishini yoki mos kelishini siz to'g'ri joylashtirib chiqishingiz kerak bo'ladi. The first one is, demak bizda birinchi headings national traditions, ya'ni milliy urf-odatlar. The next one, tea ceremony is popular in many Asian countries. The next one, historical ceremonies and what traditions do we celebrate? And the last one is, what is a tradition? Demak, yuqorida biz 4 ta matnni ko'rib chiqdik va mana shu 4 ta matn ichidan va mana shu 4 ta matnga mos sarlavhalarni quyidan tanlashingiz, ya'ni birlashtirishingiz kerak bo'ladi va ushbu 5 ta sarlavhaning ichidan bittasi ortiqcha hisoblanadi. Let's try to find and try to match the headings with the texts. Let's see the answers. So the first one is E. What is a tradition? Demak, yuqorida ko'rib chiqqan birinchi matnimizga to'g'ri keladigan sarlavha bu E, ya'ni what is a tradition? The next one. The second one is, what traditions do we celebrate? The third one, national traditions. Demak, bizda 4-inchisi, the fourth one is historical ceremonies. Demak, quyida biz 4 ta matnni 4 ta sarlavha bilan birlashtirib chiqdik. And here is the B is an extra answer. Demak, an extra heading. Demak, bu yerda bizda B harfi ostidagi sarlavhamiz ortiqcha sarlavha edi. Demak, sizga bugungi darsimiz tushunarli bo'lgan bo'lsa, mustaqil bajarish uchun topshiriqlarni yozib olishingiz mumkin. Let's see the exercises for self-study. Demak, bizda birinchi mashg'ulotimizda make the sentences. Do you agree with the statements or not? Demak, sizga quyidagi betartib gaplar berilgan va siz ularni to'g'ri tartibda joylashtirib chiqishingiz kerak. Va to'g'ri tartibda joylashtirib chiqqaningizdan so'ng siz ushbu fikrlarga qo'shilasizmi? Mana shularga javob berishingiz kerak bo'ladi. Misol uchun birinchisi, join together different traditions and generations so'zlari betartib ravishda berilgan va uni to'g'ri tartibga qo'yadigan bo'lsak, traditions join different generations together gapi kelib chiqadi. Demak, siz ushbu fikrga qo'shilasizmi? Mana shu haqida siz o'z javoblaringizni berishingiz kerak. And the second one is write about traditions in your family. Demak, siz o'zingizning oilangizdagi traditions, ya'ni urf-odatlar to'g'risida yozishingiz kerak bo'ladi. So, you have to write about traditions in your families. The traditions may be old, national, or a tradition just for one family. Demak, sizga bugungi darsimiz tushunarli bo'ldi degan umiddamiz. Keyingi darslarimizda ko'rishguncha, thank you, goodbye.